and welcome to Walpole High School in one of the 5 preliminary MIAA Division II tournament games. As always, on hand, I'm Brady Goldman along with my partner Sawyer Regan. We've got a great one tonight. After missing the postseason the last 2 years, postseason play has finally returned to Walpole. Led by senior star captain Ryan McDonald, the team was able to improve by 5 wins this year, going from a measly 5-15 last year to 10-10 in 2026. The Timberwolves had key wins against Milton, Natick, and Sharon, which ultimately clinched their ticket to the postseason. And Sawyer, it really all starts with Ryan McDonald.
Absolutely, Brady. This offense runs through Ryan McDonald. His shooting from beyond the arc has propelled this team to many wins this season, and he has had his fair share of signature moments, more specifically the buzzer beater against Milton. I'm sure he's looking for another tonight, and I think if he really wants to cement his legacy at Walpole, then this win will help that significantly.
Definitely, Sawyer. This year for Walpole started with many question marks. The one thing that can be said for certain, Sawyer, is that athletic director Dave St. Martin made the right choice to hire first-year head coach Scott Shaming.
Definitely, Brady. I, for one, did not really see this turnaround coming. I knew we may have had the tools to have a successful season such as this one, but to improve by 5 wins with no major changes to the roster within a year, that is a real statement. I think Walpole has found their head coach for the coming years, and I think this will be a promising start to a successful era in Walpole basketball.
I agree, Sawyer. Meanwhile, on the other side of the hardwood, Fitchburg out of the Midland Wachusett League had a very similar turnaround to Walpole. Despite both schools being separated by an hour and a half down 495 and playing completely different opponents, the Red Raiders are also returning to the postseason for the first time in 2 years. With key wins against Shrewsbury and Algonquin Regional, Fitchburg earned the 37th seed and an automatic bid thanks to their 11-9 record to the tournament. Sawyer, I ask you every game, but how is Walpole going to get it done tonight?
Well, we already talked about the contribution Ryan McDonald will play tonight, as the offense will most likely run through him as it has all season. Despite that, they will need to find alternative scorers like Cole Chase, who's returning from injury tonight, as well as Shane Harrington, who could easily score 20 in a given night. Defensively, big story here, James Beatty's still out for this game, and so Walpole will need to find other sources of good post defense and rebounding, such as maybe Billy Kinney or Chris Nicholas.
Definitely, Sawyer, as always. Well, the winner here will take on Mansfield this Friday night, so each team is hungry to keep their season alive. It's Walpole, it's Fitchburg. Playoff basketball in the WHS Fieldhouse is coming up in just a few moments. We are moments away from getting underway between Walpole and Fitchburg. And Sawyer, I mean, it's great to finally see playoff basketball for the boys team. You know, first time they're playing in this tournament since 2023. What do you think that these games are going to mean for senior captain Ryan McDonald, who really wants to cement his legacy here in Walpole High School?
I mean, absolutely, he's going to play his heart out tonight, and I mean, hopefully in the coming more playoff games. I mean, he's been in a pretty unsuccessful, part of some unsuccessful teams here at Walpole, and I think to have a team make the playoffs in his senior season, he's going to take responsibility for whether this team wins or loses either way.
Absolutely, Sawyer. I totally agree. This game is a big game for lots of the seniors, but especially McDonald, who has not really had much playoff experience. In fact, there's really not a lot of playoff experience for this team. All the seniors for Walpole, it was their freshman year the last time that they played in the tournament. We have Chris Nicholas at the center circle for Walpole against DJ Jean. And away we go, the Timberwolves and the Red Raiders here as Walpole wins the opening tip. Harrington spots up a wide open 3, back iron, no good. Nicholas comes up the rebound and gets the putback. Fast start for Walpole. It's 2-0 with Nicholas's first basket. There's Bullock, who has a strip from Cole Chase out of bounds. Looks like it will stay over here with the Red Raiders. Chase had an argument, but nonetheless the referee has it baseline out of bounds for Fitchburg. Angel Guzman gonna inbound it for Fitchburg. High pass into Bullock. It's gonna be defended by Cole Chase. Now over to Julius Kilson inside now. Tipped and poked away. Great play by Nate McClark. They come up with the theft. Harrington. Over to Chase. Open is McClark, back to Chase. Also using a little bit of the shot clock right here. Open is McClark. He sees an open look and air ball. Offensive rebound. Looks like Chris Nicholas tries to come up with it. Somehow does so, but doesn't get the layup to fall. And the rebound is in safely to DJ Jean.
I will say those 2 offensive rebounds are kind of telling for how this game's going so far for Fitchburg. I mean, they don't have the biggest team, and I think Chris Nicholas will be a huge part of the glass here.
Inside is Green, outside now. Jean's going to spot up the 3. Back iron, no good. And the rebound is tracked down by Cole Chase, who's making his first start here in a while. Inside is Harrington, doesn't get the call, and the rebound is into Fitchburg, Tyrese Green. A little bit of contact there in the previous possession. They didn't get the call as Green inside doesn't get the layup to fall. The rebound is into Nate McClark. So Fitchburg is scoreless in the first minute and a half in this game. Harrington looks from McClark inside, but instead gets it out to Chase. Another 3 here from Harrington, back of the rim, no good, and the rebound is into Michael Bullock. Already 2 misses for Harrington behind the arc. Bullock, that's a deep 3. Not gonna fall, the rebound is controlled by Chris Nicholas. It's been pretty important right now for the offensive boards and the defensive boards. With Cole Chase as we 2 minutes underway here in the first quarter. Chase calls for it out to McClark, back to Chase. Now on the right wing against Bullock, feeds it into Nicholas, back to Chase. Chase, a screen from Nicholas, spots up a 3, and back iron, no good. The rebound to Tyrese Green. Walpole just can't find anything from behind the arc right now. Bullock into Jean, mid-range jumper, back iron, no good, and the rebound is into Nate McClark. We are just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Each team not really getting much offensively. Here's McDonald making his way inside. McDonald drilling in. That's going to be an offensive foul. Going to go on Brian McDonald.
No way.
So that'll be his
He's
first.
in the air.
McDonald's struggling down the court now.
Hobbling just a
Can't
little
slide
bit.
under him.
Hope that's nothing too serious. Walpole's going to need really all of his power tonight to hopefully get the victory.
He's wincing a little bit.
Yeah.
This is not a good sign for Walpole.
Open is Guzman, doesn't take the 3. Inside now, Green, mid-range jumper. Not going to go. The rebound is put back in by DJ Jean for the first points of the game for Fitchburg. It's 2-2 now. We enter 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here's Chase on the timeline, calling for the play. Walpole trying to set up something. It's into McDonald. McDonald thought about the 3, now top of the key to McClark. Back out over to Chase. McDonald, catch and shoot, is in and out. And the rebound is trying to be controlled by Nicholas. He somehow comes up with it. Boy, Nicholas has been so instrumental so far in the offensive glass, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Fitchburg, it looks like. A couple subs already coming in for Walpole. That's Jack Benner and Billy Kinney subbing in for Nate McClark and Chris Nicholas. McDonald will get the inbound on the baseline. McDonald finds Kinney. Kinney out to Chase. Chase open is Harrington. He tries the 3, rims out, and the rebound is to Jean. Harrington has missed all of his 3s so far tonight. Here's Bullock. Block over to Guzman, now against Harrington. Nice pass inside. Green does not get the shot to fall. The rebound is in safely to Kinney. Long pass over to McDonald. Now Kinney cutting inside. Kinney gets it up, no good, but we're going to call the foul on Fitchburg. So Kinney will go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to go on DJ Jean for Fitchburg, his first. First free throw of the night for either team coming up. Front iron, no good. Both teams really having struggling scoring so far.
And I mean, yeah, it really doesn't show the advantage that Walpole's really having, especially on the glass. I mean, Walpole's dominating rebounding, both offensively and defensively.
It's going to be a lane violation on Walpole. Actually, it's going to be on Fitchburg, pardon me. So Kinney will get to shoot again as he missed the free throw. Kinney not really known for shooting free throws. Misses the free throw right there. The rebound to, looks like that is Hilson. So 3 missed free throws right there for Kinney. After we got an extra one from the lane violence, that's going to be tapped out of bounds, looks like, by Cole Chase. It'll allow Thomas Jolly and Noah Chase to sub in for Walpole, in for Shane Harrington and Cole Chase. .350 left to go here in the first quarter. Just one made basket by each team. Kilson, that's a Guzman, inside now Green, that's Gene, right-hand layup, that won't fall. Offensive rebound up to be controlled by Jolly. Walpole pushing the tempo, and looks like Noah Chase can't quite handle it. Here he comes the other way is Guzman, Euro step inside, doesn't get the layup, but they're going to call the very late foul on Walpole. It's going to go on Thomas Jolly, the freshman, his first foul. So now Walpole with 2 team fouls. Fitchburg with just 1. Send Angel Guzman to the line to shoot 2. First one's good. Fitchburg takes its first lead of the game at 3-2. 3:29 left to go in the first quarter. It's been terrible offensively for both teams, just to be frank.
Yeah, I mean, the defenses have both been pretty strong so far. I mean, I believe Fitchburg's running his zone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second free throw goes. It's 4-2 now. Red Raiders take the lead. Noah Chase on the left wing. Only starter remaining in the game is McDonald. That's almost a backcourt violation as Jolly just corrals the basketball. McDonald fakes a 3 against Green. McDonald long pass over to Chase. Jolly now on the top of the key. Walpole just can't get anything open. Here's Jack Benner now. Benner drills inside. Benner, easy right-hand layup. That falls. Breaks the scoring drought for Walpole. It's 4-4. Here's Bolak running the other way to Guzman, who just had the 2 free throws for Fitchburg. That's a long 3 from Bolak. It goes. Fitchburg takes the 7-4 lead. Seems like Michael Black is not really afraid to take those long-range 3s. Jolly now into Benner. Open is Chase. Air ball. Rebounded Guzman as Fitchburg has the numbers advantage. Inside Guzman. Euro step over McDonald. That was pretty. 9-4 as the Red Raiders are getting some momentum. Jolly knifes his way inside into Benner, out to Chase. Chase tries another 3 from the left corner. Doesn't go, and the rebound is in safely to newly checked in Travion Thompson. Guzman, back over to Bolak. It's like Chris Nicholas ready to come into the game on the next whistle. That's not going to fall for Green. Long with the rebound, controlled by Gene. Inside to an open Green. He lays it up and in. And that timeout's called by Walpole. 11-4. It's been all Fitchburg so far in these last couple minutes.
I mean, yeah, it's been a 7-0 run by Fitchburg in the last, 2 minutes, I think. I mean, you can't really have that in a playoff game. I mean, just to let that team go on a run. Smart play by Scott Shaming to just take that timeout.
Walpole uses its first timeout there. Red Raiders, a school, Fitchburg, a school that is roughly the same size as Walpole, about 1,200 students. Walpole's a little less, just under 1,000. Jolly knifes his way inside, puts on the brakes. Jolly gonna take the mid-range jumper. That's not gonna fall. Benner on the offensive glass, not gonna get it. And the rebound's gonna be controlled by Bolak. Guzman back to Bolak. Bolak back to Guzman. Good pass inside here to Green. Green against Nicholas spinning. Green, tough shot. Bounces out, and the rebound is going to be out of bounds. Looks like be off of Chris Nicholas. So we'll stay right here with Fitchburg with 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Ryan McDonald subbing out for the Timberwolves. In comes Shane Harrington for him. Green, inside, mid-range jumper, that falls. A 9-0 run here for Fitchburg has put them up by 9 with 1 minute and 20 left to go in the first quarter.
And I mean, yeah, shots are falling for Fitchburg, and they, I was gonna say shots aren't falling for Walpole.
As Thomas Jolly sinks that 3, ends the 9-0 run for the Red Raiders. Gene, step back, inside, not gonna fall. The rebound is gonna be trying to be controlled by Harrington as Green tried to make the effort to get it off of Harrington, but it will be Walpole basketball. Another handful of subs coming in for the Timberwolves. That's going to be Nate McClark, Cole Chase and Jake Sardina, subbing in for Walpole. Again, without Ryan McDonald on the floor, entering the last minute left to play in the first quarter. Sardina started about the three on the right wing. Now it's Harrington. Defended closely by Rosado. Chase, back it over now. Sardina back it over. This is Harrington, tries another three, in and out. Boy, Shane Harrington does not have luck there from beyond the arc. That one almost went down, but instead Fitchburg has the ball. Gene spinning inside, outside, and looks like we have a travel. 30.1 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Walpole can hold it for the final shot if they want to, as the shot clock is turned off. Down 6 here, trying to make it a little bit closer going into the second. Chase the screen from Nicholas, outside now, Harrington. Back it over to Chase. Sardina, he's open on the right wing. That one doesn't fall. The rebound is going to be trying to be controlled by Harrington. Looks like he's going to get a foul on Fitchburg. He'll go on Savvy Rosado. That's going to be his first. Just the second team foul on Fitchburg. Comes with 15.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Chase, up top of the key to Harrington. Harrington, last 11 seconds in the first quarter. Walpole still down 6. Clock is running down, now down to 5 seconds. Chase needs to find an open look, almost overthrows McClark into Sardina, and looks like Walpole's not going to get a shot off. As really just poor execution there from the Timberwolves. It'll be 13-7, a 6-point deficit going into the second quarter, Sawyer.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not worried, honestly. I mean, shots were just not really falling for Walpole, and I'm sure that can obviously change over the course of a game. You know, teams get hot. Fitchburg got hot at the end of the first. We'll see if Walpole can get a run of their own later in the game, and really later in the game it matters more. So.
Yeah, and especially get Ryan McDonald going. I mean, he was not even on the floor in the last couple minutes of the first quarter.
Right.
He's scoreless. Timberwolves coming out with Chris Nicholas, Ryan McDonald, Jake Sardina, Cole Chase, and Nate McClark. So 4 starters in for Walpole. Sardina is the only bench player. As Gene's going to inbound it, and we're underway here in the second quarter. Here's Bolak, who had a key 3 in the first quarter. Thinks about it into Rosado. Rosado has trouble handling it, but gets it back. Green inside to Gene, who couldn't handle it. Ball's on the ground. Going to be Chase going to the ground. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball.
Good hustle there from Chase.
This possession there is going to favor Walpole. Walpole turns it over there. Clark will inbound it here for the Timberwolves. The winner here plays Mansfield Friday night, who's the 5 seed in this tournament. Chase, trouble inside, gets the handle back and throws it away. McDonald somehow comes up with it. McDonald now into Chase. Thinking about it, back to McDonald. That's a deep, long-range 3. Front iron, no good. Chase, though, grabs the offensive rebound. Extra chance here for McClark. Back iron, no good. Nicholas trying to fight for it, but it's in the hands of DJ Jean. Bolak the other way now. Against Sardina, the senior, into Rosado. Rosado back to Bolak. Bolak back to Rosado. They're just passing the ball around right here. Bolak now to Johnson. Now inside is Green. Bounce pass, could not find Rosado cutting inside. They turn it over. Seven minutes now left to go in the second quarter. No scoring so far from each team. Here's McClark. Top of the key to Sardina. Chase is open. He takes the 3. Long air ball. It's going to be, looks like, off of McClark, who tried to save it for the Timberwolves. And just nothing is falling right now from beyond the arc for Walpole. Bolak is going to handle it. Fitchburg only with 1-3 as McClark pokes it away. Now it's Chase. Layup is good.
Good play there from Nate McClark.
Big momentum shifter for the Timberwolves. Fitchburg really didn't see that coming. Rosado, trouble with the handle, now gets Cole Chase out of bounds. Rosado couldn't handle it. It's gonna be Walpole basketball.
They're really stepping up defensively over the last 30 seconds for Walpole. And I mean, they're gonna need to do that with James Patey out. Probably what I would call probably the anchor of this Walpole defense. I mean, they're gonna need to find other people, and Nate McClark's really stepping up.
Timeout called by Fitchburg. No subs coming in for the Timberwolves. Same 5 from before the timeout. Chase is going to handle it. That basket by Cole Chase was the first made basket for Walpole this quarter. First made basket really in a while. Sardina, top the key. Now to McClark, back to Sardina. Sardina thinks about it, now into Chase. Long pass over now. Sardina, open 3 on the top of the key. Back iron, no good, and the rebound is in safely to Travion Thompson. Bolak eyeing down Sardina. Floats it into Green. Green outside now. Guzman's going to take the 3 and gets it off the glass and in. 16-9 now. Red Raiders back up by 7. Clark. Open is Chase. Chase going to make his way inside out to Sardina. Going back out over to Chase. Chase double teamed into Sardina. Sardina out to McDonald. Opens McClark. McClark 3 from the left corner. Not going to fall. And the rebound's going to be tapped out and controlled by Green, who runs the other way and poked away and stolen by Cole Chase. McDonald sprinting. McDonald trouble into McClark. Doesn't get the layup. Offensive rebound. Not going to get the bounce. McDonald underneath. That doesn't fall. That's going to be, looks like, out of bounds on Walpole.
So Nate McClark's foot was out. It's too bad.
I mean, there must be a lid on the rim for the Timberwolves because they have really had a not great time shooting the basketball tonight. We've had 1 3, and that's going to be, looks like, a travel on Fitchburg. So granting Walpole a little bit of grace here.
I mean, those stupid mistakes, I mean, you can't have that in a playoff game, obviously.
Certainly not. As Chris Nicholas sits down for Walpole, in comes Shane Harrington. Billy Kinney now also in the game. McDonald, he's open for the 3. Not going to make it, and the rebound is controlled by Green.
Still no made 3s from Walpole, correct? So.
They made 1 3 from Jolly early in the first quarter.
Oh, right, yes.
Yep.
But I mean, still awful percentage.
Green turns around, not going to make it, but the offensive rebound's controlled by the Red Raiders. Bullock's open on the right wing, and that one doesn't fall. Rebound to Billy Kinney. Harrington, right wing, open 3, not going to fall. Rebounds in safely to Fitchburg yet again. Just 2 points with 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And that one is going to be, looks like, a backcourt violation, I believe. So another mistake just in transition for the Red Raiders.
I mean, yeah, they really just need to kind of just not make those mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, in a playoff game, I mean, they're holding the lead, but for how long if they keep with those mistakes?
Harrington out to Jolly. Jolly dribbles inside and Jolly traveled. He had an open 3, didn't want to take it, but instead ended up traveling. Had an open lane to the basket, but took 1 too many steps. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Again, just 2 points here in the second quarter from Walpole. And good play by Jack Benner as he pokes it away. McDonald the other way now. McDonald out to Kinney. Kinney inside, mid-range jumper. That falls. As we hit the midway point of the second quarter, Walpole now down by 5. Green, bounce pass inside. This is Gene underneath, and one. Gonna go on Ryan McDonald. That's gonna be his second foul. As Gene's gonna have a chance to convert the and 1 for Fitchburg. Largest lead for the Red Raiders has been 9. They have a chance to put it up back up by 8. Rims out, fighting for the rebound, out of bounds, and Green, it was going to be off of Green, out of bounds. So Walpole gets possession. Stay at a 7-point game, 18-11, with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Walpole trying to generate some sort of offense. Harrington sprinting inside. Harrington loses the ball, picked up by Green. Green attacking the other way, puts on the brakes, out to Guzman. This is Kilson out to Bollock. Bollock outside. Gene, they're going to leave him open, and that's a long air ball. Rebound now to McDonald. Harrington the other way. Harrington one-on-one, puts it up, not going to fall, but This one is going to be a foul, looks like on Michael Bullock. So we'll give Shane Harrington 2 free throws. Try to potentially make it a 5-point game with the made shots.
Ref having a talk with Tyrese Green.
Struggles continue for Walpole. This free throw from Harrington.
Harrington still with no points so far, despite a lot of shots. Hopefully you can change that here.
That one falls, so he gets on the scoreboard. 18-12 now. Fitchburg lead is down to 6. Gene knifing his way inside, spinning against Kenny. That was a nice move, but he doesn't get the ball to fall. Gets his own miss. Gene turns around, doesn't make it. Another offensive chance as he's going to get 2 free throws. Fitchburg crowd right here is fired up. That's going to go on Thomas Jolly, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, early on, Walpole kind of dominated the boards, but I mean, we saw there that's kind of shifted despite the size difference. That I mean, I think Walpole has the advantage with the size. Fitchburg's still able to out-rebound them sometimes.
Yeah. So Thomas Jolly picked up his 2nd foul. Gene Conley sinks the free throw. Cole Chase going to come in for Jolly. Just committed the foul. Second free throw incoming here. Despite the noise, Gene Conley knocks down both free throws. Gets the Fitchburg lead back up to 8. 3 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Harrington on the right wing, now to the top of the key, outside to Chase. Chase, the dribble drive, out to Benner. Benner tries to find something, gets it into McDonald, who's heavily guarded by Green. And a bad pass, that's going to be a backcourt violation. Pretty symbolic of the struggles in the first half for Walpole. They throw another possession away. Just 12 points here in this game so far. As Guzman inbounds it for Fitchburg. Inside is Green. Green against Nicholas. Doesn't matter. Gets the shot to go. Now Fitchburg up to their largest lead of 10. Harrington fakes the 3 inside to Nicholas. He's open. Gets the right-hand layup.
Nicholas now the leading scorer with 4.
Nice move inside there by Kilson. Now to Green. He's open on the left corner. That one doesn't fall. Fight for the rebound. Tapped out. Controlled by Kilson underneath. Red Raiders going to slow it down now. Now 2 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Guzman. Bounce pass inside, and good play by Cole Chase. Intercepts it. Fast break opportunity. Benner doesn't get the shot to fall, but he's going to get to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Foul's going to be on Michael Bullock. Walpole having a small team huddle right there, trying to regroup and come back in this game, really. First free throw from Benner is good. Benner, who usually comes off the bench most of the time, getting some key minutes here in this playoff game. As Michael Bullock subs out for Fitchburg. Here comes Sabby Rosado. Second free throw is also good. Lead is now down to 6 after 4 straight Walpole points. Good defense, going to be intercepted again by Benner. Inside is Harrington, he gets hard fouled by Rosado underneath. Walpole starting to change the momentum right here as 2 more points on the line right here with Harrington at the line. Front iron, no good. Harrington is now 1 for 3 from the line. That one falls, make it 2 for 4. Now 22-17. Lead is down to 5 for the Red Raiders. And bad pass, they turn it over yet again in transition. Here's McDonald, makes his move inside. McDonald, Euro step, layup is good. What is happening to Fitchburg moving the ball? They can't get it over half court, Sawyer.
Yeah, and it's just great defense.
And they do it again.
Nice check.
Harrington inside, layup is good.
That's a 1-point game.
All of a sudden, it was a 10-point game about a couple minutes ago. It's down to 1. My goodness.
I mean, Fitchburg can't even get it over half.
They are falling apart offensively as they call a timeout. They got to regroup. This is ugly.
I mean, can we even call it offensively? They can't make it past half court.
You had to think it would be great if Walpole kept it within around 6, maybe 8 points. Now they have a chance to maybe take the lead going into the half. Fitchburg can get it over, which they still struggle to do so. Walpole playing that zone, they just get it over. Here's Guzman, pressured inside, they turn it over again. McDonald sprinting the other way. McDonald, Euro step inside, and one!
What a play there from Ryan McDonald.
This gym is exploding.
And I feel like he's finally kind of woke up. He's in the zone now. He's gonna, I don't know, he's gonna score.
This is 4th point of the game, trying to make it 5 at the line here, trying to convert the 3-point play with 1 minute and 1 second left to go in the second quarter. This has been a collapse from the Red Raiders as he makes the free throw. All of a sudden, Walpole's up by 2.
And I mean, I gotta say, the huddle might have been instrumental.
And they do it again, but they're gonna call the foul on Cole Chase. The Walpole student section and crowd is livid over that.
And I mean, I don't agree with the call, I will say. I didn't really see a foul there, but
Looked pretty clean.
Yeah, with the way that this game is going defensively for Walpole, they're going to get another steal in this possession.
We'll see as Bullock's going to handle it. Trying to get something as Walpole playing a heavy pressure, trying to get it back. The ball's on the floor again. This one is going to be out of bounds on Walpole. But the full court press is working. Kilson finally gets it in as they get it into the front court. Gene making his move inside. Gene is going to be stripped of the ball by Cole Chase. He has had an outstanding defensive effort here in the second quarter. Harrington, he's open for the 3. He takes it and makes the 3. Shane Harrington finally gets one to fall from behind the arc. It's a 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. 30 seconds now. Spinning is Green against McDonald. Green outside of Bullock. Inside, they turn it over yet again. Oh my goodness.
This is ridiculous, this run that Walpole's on.
Rosado couldn't come up with it. And so a 15-0 run for the Timberwolves. As they have it here. 12 seconds now. Chase sprinting inside. Chase now to the right wing. 10 seconds now. Chase screen from Nicholas. Out to Benner. Benner wide open 3. Front iron no good. And the rebound by Gene as he cuffs it up. And it looks like we have whistles and a travel on Fitchburg. So Walpole's going to get another chance to get a shot right here.
I mean, it's going to be a quick one. And I don't see why they wouldn't give it to Ryan McDonald here.
So another turnover from the Red Raiders as the officials perhaps discussing the call. Maybe we're going to put more time on the clock, perhaps. I don't know, not sure what that discussion was, but 1.2 seconds. Walpole has a chance for one more shot. Benner looking. Benner, open his Chase. He's open in the right corner. Take the 3. Front iron, no good. That is how our first half is going to end. Walpole was down 12-22, but somehow, some way, they played excellent defensively. A combination of Fitchburg playing horribly with handling the basketball and Walpole playing great defense results in a 15-0 run to end the first half, 27-22. Walpole leads by 5, Sawyer.
I mean, I was expecting to say Walpole really needs to lock in for this second half, really like hammer in the defensive points. I mean, Fitchburg, before that 15-0 run, they were cutting them up with the passes. I mean, they were easily able to just get to the basket and get a few layups in, but Walpole seemingly just kind of snapped in and was like, all right, it's a playoff game. Let's finally like go for steals, I guess. I don't really know what happened, but what a run from Walpole there.
It's a run they most certainly needed. we have 2 quarters of basketball left. We'll see if Walpole can extend their season in just a few moments. Welcome back here to second half action in the Walpole High Gymnasium. Walpole now protecting a 27-22 lead after going on a 15-0 run to end the second quarter. I mean, it was dismal for Fitchburg in those last couple of minutes. They could not move the ball across half court. I mean, how is Walpole going to keep the momentum going here in the second half, Sawyer?
I mean, keep that strong defense that we saw in like the last 2 minutes. I mean, if Fitchburg can't get it.
Every possession they turned it over.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly ridiculous. I had never seen anything like it in a basketball game. But
playoff game.
Especially a playoff game.
I mean, you were saying earlier the mistakes they were making, they could not do it in a playoff game, and it really just kind of went downhill from there.
Yep.
All right, Guzman's going to inbound it for Fitchburg. Get the third quarter underway here. Walpole's up by 5, trying to make their way to Mansfield on Friday night. Live to play another day. Gilson's pressured, and he turns it over yet again. Bounce pass into McDonald, he lays it in with the right hand. And the same first half struggles are continuing for Fitchburg in this early third quarter. That's going to be, looks like, a travel on Fitchburg. I believe it's going to be on Travion Thompson. It's almost like they forgot how to play basketball. This has been not great from the Red Raiders. Dom's going to inbound it to Chase. Chase up top to McClark, back to Chase. Chase thinks about the 3, now takes it. Not going to make it, and the rebound's going to be controlled by Nicholas, but he's going to commit the foul, looks like. Going to be his first of the night. Walpole now up by 7 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter. See if Fitchburg can at least get a shot off right here. Getting across half court now is Green, who floats it to nobody. More miscommunication. It's out of bounds. Walpole basketball. My goodness. I mean, that ball was easily recoverable by Guzman, but he just didn't go and get it.
I mean, you can't show a lack of hustle in a playoff game, especially as a starter on a team.
Here comes Harrington inside, hard foul, it goes to the floor.
Yeah.
He's gonna get 2 free throws. Looks like it's gonna go on Gene for Fitchburg. That's Harrington, who's 2 for 4 from the line tonight.
And once again, another short huddle from Walpole there before the free throw. I mean, we saw that like right before the 15-0 run, I believe. So maybe that definitely contributed to it.
First free throw's good from Harrington. Now with 8 points tonight, he's the leading scorer for the Timberwolves. Second free throw's good, now with 9 points. As Walpole all of a sudden is up by 9, 31-22. Hard to believe that Fitchburg was up by 10 at one point in really the late going to the second quarter. Now they just can't get it across half court. Almost stolen, but Bullock comes up with it. Here's Guzman, and into Bullock. He wasn't looking for it. He turns it over. McClark the other way. McClark inside, doesn't get it, but Harrington comes up with it. Harrington guarded by 3 Fitchburg defenders. Trying to get it back into McClark. He lays it up and in the left hand. Now the largest lead for Walpole, it's an 11-point lead. Long pass, Gene couldn't get it. And it's really a lack of words at this point here.
Fitchburg's just falling apart.
They have not gotten a single shot off in what feels like forever. It's going to cost them another timeout. So 21-0 run for Walpole. It's unimaginable from a team that really struggled hitting anything until the last couple of minutes of the second quarter.
Right.
Nicholas inside out to Chase. Chase scalloping. Chase into McClark under the rim, out to Harrington. Harrington against Guzman. Harrington spinning now, out to McDonald. McDonald takes it inside. McDonald, Euro step, gonna be blocked by Gene. Tapped out, who wants it? Gonna be controlled by Nicholas. As Kilson couldn't quite come up with it. There's McDonald, that's not gonna fall. Tapped out, rebounded by Harrington. Another chance for Walpole. Chase is open, doesn't take it though. Now is Harrington as Walpole resets. Screen from McDonald. Sid gets it into Cole Chase. Back to McDonald. Clark now into Nicholas, who can't handle it, tries to save it, goes to the floor, And Walpole turns it over.
And I mean, other than that lapse on that possession, they haven't really had like a possession where they haven't scored in like a while.
Yeah, it feels like forever.
Yeah, and
Guzman, long pass into Kilson. Here's Green. Now Guzman. Walpole playing a little bit less press defense here. Here's Bollock. On the right wing. Walpole wanted to travel there. Inside, intercepted by McDonald. McDonald trying to get it into Harrington. Harrington out to McClurk. McClurk denied. And they turn it over. Here comes Guzman the other way. Guzman's got an open hole into Green as he lays it up and in with the left hand. And finally, the 21-0 run is stopped by Fitchburg. Inside is Nicholas. That's going to be, looks like a foul on Fitchburg. Nope, going to be an offensive foul on Nicholas. As the referees got together and changed the call. So the charge there from the Red Raiders. Now a timeout's going to be called by Walpole. Head coach Brian Doherty for Fitchburg really has to get his team together and just produce some sort of ball movement. Here's Guzman back to Green. And another turnover. Inside is Harrington, puts it up, that's not going to fall, but a foul is going to be called on the Red Raiders.
Harrington looking to get into double digits here.
That one's going to go on Gene for Fitchburg. First free throw incoming here for Harrington. It's good. Bunch of subs going to sub in for Walpole. It's like Billy Kinney, Thomas Jolly, and Jack Benner subbing in for the Timberwolves. Out goes Cole Chase, Chris Nicholas, and Nate McClurk. 34-24. Harrington try to match the largest lead for Walpole's 11, and he does. Harrington now in double figures with 11. He leads the team in scoring. Tyrese Green gets it in safely, finally. There's going to be, looks like, tipped out of bounds by Walpole. Stay over here with the Red Raiders. Really just one clean shot for Fitchburg this quarter. Came on a turnover, an easy lane to the basket. There's Bollock on the top of the key into Guzman. Guzman back to Bollock. Bollock catch and shoot. Not going to fall on the rebound. Tip and into the hands of Gene as he puts it up and in. A little bit of misfortune right there for Walpole on the defensive glass. Wilson, 2 more points for Fitchburg. Harrington starting to hear a little bit of noise from the Fitchburg fans over here. There's Harrington, guarded closely by Guzman. Into Jolly. Jolly, he's open. Left wing 3. Got it!
His second 3 of the night.
Thomas Jolly gives Walpole their largest lead tonight of 12. Here comes Kilson inside out to Guzman. Guzman out to Gene. Gene spinning inside against Kenny. That was nice. He scores with the left hand. 38-28. Lead is 10 for Walpole. Harrington against Bollock closely, spinning inside. Harrington drilling and gets the layup to fall. And after such a slow start from Shane Harrington in this game, now has 13 points and leads Walpole in scoring. Green drilling to the basket, doesn't get the layup in. The rebound's going to be tried to be controlled by Kinney, but he can't come up with it. Hop step inside for Gene, out to Bollock, who fakes the 3. Bollock, mid-range jumper, doesn't fall. The rebound to Billy Kinney. Walpole controlling the tempo. Open 3 for Jolly. Back of the rim, no good. The rebound is into Gene. Open is Bollock in the right corner. He takes it and makes it. So Fitchburg starting to finally get their shots up, and that's going to be, looks like a travel on Shane Harrington.
Fitchburg now kind of jumping back into this game. I mean, at least with the energy, the crowd really getting loud for Fitchburg with any real positive outcome.
Almost traveled, long pass into Green. Green outside, Guzman, top key to Bollock. Just made a key 3 for Fitchburg. Block gets it back. Another three from the left wing. That one not going to fall. Rebound is controlled by Benner. Benner, bad pass, he turns it over. Gene the other way with it. Gene making his way inside. Gene bodies Jolly. That's going to be a blocking foul on Thomas Jolly.
And that will be Thomas Jolly's third foul as well.
Looks like Jake Sardina is going to sub in for him. Well, it's Cole Chase going to sub in for Shane Harrington. Guzman's going to inbound it on the baseline. Fitchburg getting a little bit of momentum here. Here's Bolak against Cole Chase. Inside now is Green. Green kicks it out. It's Guzman. Now Bolak against doing something. Jake Sardina. Inside Gene, they leave him open. Gene makes the layup. 7-point game. 40-33 as now Fitchburg is starting to come alive in this third quarter. McDonald fakes the three. McDonald inside. McDonald into Kinney. Kinney lays it up and misses the shot. Rebounded by Betters and puts it back up and in. 42-33. Walpole back up by 9. Guzman. Long pass. Bolak. Back to Bolak now. Flips it inside to Green. Green turns around and makes the jumper. Lead back down to 7. And they leave Kinney open. I don't know what happened there as he lays it in with the left hand. Boy, Fitchburg really fell asleep on the defensive side of the ball. Let's go pick one. Let's go pick one. Bolak into Green. Green against Sardina. Bolak now handling it with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Turning around is Green again. Doesn't get that one to fall. The rebound's going to be trying to be controlled by Kinney. He can't come up with it. Inside now. Layup is good for Tyrese Green. Each team trading basket. Kinney open again. Kinney flips it up. No call, and now they're finally going to call a foul as Kinney goes down hard as all of his teammates helping him up.
Thankfully getting the foul there, but I mean, Kinney, he's kind of been a bit of a liability on the defensive glass over the last couple minutes, really giving Fitchburg a couple more chances.
Yeah, as Kinney's going to shoot 2 here, and not a great free throw shooter. Fitchburg making lots of noise. First free throw, however, is good. Nate McClark is going to sub in for Jack Benner. Looks like Chris Nick is going to come in the game soon, most likely for Kinney after he puts up his second free throw. That one rims out, so Nicholas is going to have to stay on the sideline. This is the last minute here in the third quarter. Gene inside, Gene flips it up and does not get the shot. Rebounded by Kinney. It is aimed for Walpole, and that's going to be, looks like a double dribble on Cole Chase. So we talked about the turnovers for Fitchburg early in the third quarter, but now Walpole kind of being a little bit careless with the basketball.
Yeah, and I mean, if they want to keep this lead, they're going to have to fix that. I mean, Fitchburg obviously holding the lead well into the first half, so I mean, they can clearly hang with this Walpole team, so they can't really make these careless mistakes if they want to hold on to this lead.
So Locke's going to handle the last 50 seconds here in this third quarter. Here's Guzman back to Bolak. Bolak inside of Green. Green pounded. Back over to Bolak. Guzman against Sardina. Inside of Green. Green against Nicholas. Outside now. Kilson. Bolak. 35 seconds left to go. Fitchburg having a hard time getting inside. That's going to be a tough shot for Green. That's an air ball. Tipped in. Covered by Sardina. Sardina has trouble handling it. Going to the floor now. It's going to be picked up by Cole Chase. Here's Nicholas inside. And one! Chris Nicholas. With 19.2 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Chris Nicholas comes back into the game with a chance to convert the three-point play. Nicholas in and out. Doesn't make the free throw. Shot clock is turned off for the Red Raiders. Green drilling inside. inside. Green spinning out to Guzman. He's open. Takes the three from the right wing. Doesn't make it. Offensive rebound by Jean. Jean inside. Jean, tough shot. Air ball. Offensive rebound controlled by Green. Going to the floor now, and looks like the clock did not expire. It actually looks like it did. So Fitchburg couldn't get a shot up there as Walpole has a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They led by 5. They double on that. As McClark is going to inbound it on the far side. Student section going to stand up for Walpole. Hoping for a good quarter and hopefully a playoff win here. Be the first ever in the WHS Fieldhouse, and that's going to be a whistle. And it looks like the shot clock did not move. It says 33.
Not the shot clock, the actual clock, I think they're just taking 2 seconds away, 7:55.
So a pause here in the action as officials trying to communicate with the scores table. Time here, of course. This isn't the only game that's going to be played in this building this week. The girls are going to play their playoff game on Saturday at 3 o'clock, either against Notre Dame Academy or Marblehead. So that's going to be a great game. You and I will be on the call, Sawyer. We're finally underway here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cole Chase on the top of the key. Chase into McDonald. McDonald doesn't take the three, bumps into Guzman, and is going to get, looks like, fouled by Kilson. For Fitchburg. Takes off 18 seconds here in this fourth quarter. 7:42 left to play. There's Cole Chase cutting as McDonald. He's open on the right wing. McDonald makes the three. Ryan McDonald finally coming alive. He's in double digits with 10 points.
And I mean, that play clearly designed for Ryan McDonald, so maybe I was right. Maybe they were kind of saving him for this fourth quarter as kind of a secret weapon.
Walpole takes their largest lead. Here's Jean on the right corner. Jean into Guzman. Guzman, trouble with it, somehow finds Bollock. Inside is Green against Nicholas. Green, awkward shot, doesn't go. Gets his own miss. Outside is Kilson, top the key to Bollock, gets the fake. Bollock, inside, Bollock, mid-range jumper, bounces out, and the rebound to Chris Nicholas. 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Walpole lead is 13. Nicholas inside against Jean, and looks like we're gonna have a travel on Chris Nicholas. Comes with 6:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. And incoming is McDonald, he turns it over. McDonald inside, lays it up and in. So another mistake for Fitchburg.
12 now for Ryan McDonald.
It's a 15-point lead for Walpole. Guzman sprinting against 2 defenders. Inside is Bollock, weaving inside, misses the shot, gets his own miss. Now gonna backpedal into Guzman. Guzman finds Jean. Jean doesn't take the mid-range jumper, instead finds Green, and it's gonna be, looks like picked up by McClark. And he's gonna get fouled in the process by Jean. So the turnover woes for Fitchburg really returning here in the fourth quarter. There's 2 subs coming for Walpole, Thomas Jolly and Jack Benner.
Looks like Fitchburg's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, timeout called by the Red Raiders.
Just try and get it back on track here.
They only have 1 timeout remaining. They burned a lot of their earlier timeouts in the second quarter. As Jack Benner's going to inbound it for Walpole. Gets it into Jolly. Jolly playing with 3 personal fouls. Interesting decision from Shaming. Into McDonald. McDonald faking it. Now Harrington on the left wing. Harrington the screen for McDonald, makes his way inside. Harrington flips it up and does not get the shot to fall. Tapped out, rebounded by Bollock. Green. Fitchburg's got to start putting up some shots if they want to come back. Guzman gets the handle back and high pass into Bollock. Kilson now. Over to Bollock. Bollock thought about that 3, now Kilson. Again, Fitchburg using a lot of clock here. Mid-range jumper from Jean will bounce out, rebounded by Harrington underneath. He tries to corral it, being guarded by 2 Fitchburg defenders. That's going to be, looks like, going to get a timeout call by Walpole. Smart play by Shaming right there. Comes with 5.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. And as you said, Sawyer, Walpole should really start using some clock. Fitchburg really just has not put up enough shots in this 4th quarter. Got to start putting up some more threes if they want to come back. Here's Harrington. Possibly Fitchburg can maybe get some turnovers here, but Walpole seems like they're protecting it. Harrington gets past Kilson. Here's cutting inside is Benner, flips it up, that will not fall. Rebound tapped out. Jolly trying to come up with it, and it's somehow come up with by Harrington. He puts up a 3, not going to fall. The rebound to Jean. Jean sprinting the other way. Jean posting up outside to Green. Green spinning out to Kilson. Puts up the 3. Front iron, no good. The rebound inside to Nicholas. Run. Get to the last 5 minutes here of the 4th quarter. Jolly into McDonald. McDonald puts up his 3-pointer. That's good!
McDonald now with 15, leading the team in scoring.
Here's Jean. And Ryan McDonald has been so quiet in this game, but somehow he, again, leads the team in scoring. Pretty impressive considering he wasn't really part of the game plan here in the 2nd half. Here's Green inside, charged by Nicholas. See what they'll call. It's going to be a blocking foul on Nicholas. So Nicholas going to pick up the foul right there. Going to send Tyrese Green to the line to shoot 2.
Walpole fans, you can hear the noise. They're upset with that call, but I mean, up 18, I don't know if you can be that upset, you know.
First free throw from Green, who Walpole's really contained well tonight. Makes it. Green's probably the best player for this Fitchburg team, but he's really been held in check for Walpole, so really credit to the Walpole defense tonight. Second free throw from Green coming up. As Trayvon Thompson's at the scorer's table ready to check in momentarily. Free throw's good. As Thompson's going to sub in for Julius Kilson. Walpole up by 16 with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Clark inbounds it safely into Cole Chase. Chase sprinting the other way into the front court. Backing up now. Using some clock. Now Nicholas almost couldn't come up with it. Goes out to Harrington. Harrington pressured closely by Bullock as he makes his way inside spinning. Harrington, tough fadeaway, bounces out. Rebound is going to be tried to be controlled by McClurg on the floor, picked up by Harrington as Nicholas couldn't quite come up with the pass from his teammate. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left to go. Fitchburg will have possession, and they really got to start with getting a little bit of urgency right here.
Right, yeah. Shooting some threes maybe. I know Bullock's been a solid 3-point shooter for them.
Well, Nicholas really just let that one go for Jean. It's 55 to 41.
And I mean, Walpole made a similar run to what they would need to do, so I wouldn't get complacent.
Guzman steals it. Guzman doesn't get the shot to fall. Price is averted for Cole Chase. Chase now to the front court. It looks like we have whistles, and it's going to be a foul on, I believe, is it on Jean for Fitchburg. It's going to be the 3rd team foul for the Red Raiders this quarter. Chase with the handle now. It's Guzman. Chase charging inside. Chase inside. Trying to get the call. Looks like going to be no call. No, it's going to be a foul on Jean again. Coach Brian Doherty is screaming at the official. It'll be the 14th foul on Fitchburg. It was in the act of shooting, so Cole Chase is going to go to the line. Now it looks like the officials are going to discuss here. They're going to agree with the call as Cole Chase is going to be at the line to shoot 2. Chase with just 2 points tonight coming off injury. Now DJ Jean subbing out for the Red Raiders, getting a standing ovation here from his fans. First free throw is going to go for Cole Chase. Fitchburg really came to play tonight, but again, they really just couldn't handle the ball in the second and third quarter, resulting in a 21-0 run for Walpole that really from that point put this game out of reach for the Red Raiders. Now down by 16 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go as Green falls down. Here comes Harrington the other way. Harrington flips it up, doesn't get it to go, but McDonald comes up with it and resets it to the top of the key smartly. Chase taking his time. Chase, screen, now spinning. Chase, hounded closely by Kilson, trying to foul into Nicholas now. Under 3 minutes left to play. Harrington getting bodied, ball's gonna be tipped out of bounds, looks like by Guzman. With 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. And time really starting to run out for the Red Raiders. They would need a miracle to come back in this one at this point. McClark on the inbound. Sends safely to Cole Chase. Chase inside to Harrington. Harrington spinning. Harrington fadeaway shot. That'll go. It's been Shane Harrington's night. He now has 15 points to tie Ryan McDonald for the leading scorer for Walpole. They each have 15. And we have a malfunction right here as the shot clock reads 0. So we have a pause in the action. 2 minutes and 32 seconds as the shot clock does reset. So Walpole up by 18, and Sawyer, I think it's safe to say that the Timberwolves might live to play another day.
Yeah, I think so, but I mean, just kind of use this as practice for next game. You know, this is still playoff basketball. Fitchburg's still going to play their heart out in the last couple of minutes. And
Thompson gets that mid-range jumper to go. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Walpole keeping their stars out there as Cole Chase goes to the ground hard. Gonna be a foul, looks like, on Savvy Rosado. It's gonna be the 15th foul on Fitchburg, so that's gonna bring Cole Chase back to the line. He just made his 2 previous free throws. He has 4 points tonight. And try to pour it in on Fitchburg. Chase's first free throw is pure. I mean, Walpole, they really didn't make a lot of threes tonight. I mean, they missed a lot in the first half, but they end up getting the defensive turnovers and the easy shots to fall. That's really what paid dividends in the second half.
The press defense was really key. Once they switched over to that,
kickball McDonald.
And I mean, not even only the press defense, but also just the defensive intensity that they played with, coming out of that like short huddle during a free throw. I don't really remember.
Yeah, they were down by like 8, maybe 9 points.
And then they just pulled off a 21-0 run and didn't relinquish it from there.
Harrington comes up with the steal. Another bad pass and the layup is good for Shane Harrington. Now leads Walpole in scoring. 17 points on the night.
I mean, Harrington had a rough first quarter, I would say. His shots weren't really falling.
Bullock's gonna let it fly. That's not gonna fall. The rebound to McDonald. See if perhaps Scott Chamey might pull his starters here. The game all but wrapped up. Chase flips it back to McDonald. McDonald's gonna make his way inside. McDonald back it over to Chase. Here's McClark on the right corner. Now McDonald's gonna handle it. 15 left to shoot in the shot clock. He's just gonna slow the tempo down. Here's Cole Chase. Chase back to McDonald. See if one more exclamation point from Walpole. Here's Cole Chase open for 3. That won't fall. The offensive rebound by Nicholas. Out of bounds, gonna be, looks like off of Nicholas. Here comes a bunch of subs for Walpole. And a much needed standing ovation for this starting 5. They really put their heart and soul into this one. It looked really bleak, I gotta say, Sawyer, in that second quarter where Walpole went down 22-12, but magic strikes in the playoffs sometimes, and that 21-0 run, I'm sure, will be remembered for this team for many, many years.
Absolutely, and I remember saying earlier, I think in that second quarter, like, the shots weren't falling from Walpole, but that can always change later in the game, and it really matters later in the game. So, I mean, and that's what happened, really. their shots started falling, you know, threes started falling. And I mean, also just the defensive intensity. Like, they really upped that to, honestly, a playoff level. They felt kind of lackadaisical at the start of this game, but then they kind of really came into their own and were able to play like this was a playoff game.
So you will see the Timberwolves move on, punching their ticket to Mansfield. It's a great performance here by the whole team. Here's Michael Cesario, who hasn't played much here at home. Actually, his first time playing here in this building. That's Jolly in and out. Would have made this gym explode. Shot clock is turned off here for Fitchburg. We'll see if they perhaps take another shot, as their season's going to come to an end as Jolly pokes it away into the backcourt. 15 seconds now. Walpole had that defensive effort there in the second quarter and the third quarter that really put this game away for them. That three was going to fall for Kevin Pytel, the senior, his last ever points for this team, and that will do it. Walpole has punched their ticket to Mansfield. They will play the Hornets on Friday night in a great victory here in the WHS Fieldhouse. They win it 63-46. After a very lackluster first half, they finally got it going. They had that 21-0 run that finally cemented it for the Timberwolves, Sawyer.
And I mean, if they want to continue, they got to play like the second half, not like the first. I mean, the end of the first was good. I mean, first half, end of the first half was good, but if they play like they did at the beginning of the first half, they're not going to continue.
So with that, the Timberwolves have a very, very tough opponent on Friday night. They will play Mansfield. But for now, we will sign off here in the Walpole High School Gymnasium. For Sawyer Regan, I am Brady Goldman saying so long from Walpole High School. Walpole gets it done 63-46.